welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, regional high school students can dual enroll in Model for Mechatronics degree for free. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Hello, I'm Ray Noyes. This is a critical time in Tullahoma. On August the 6th, voters will have an opportunity to elect a new mayor, one who can provide proven, experienced leadership, one who knows how to get things done and keep Tullahoma moving. I recognize the value of Tullahoma's excellent school system. Our system is recognized as one of the best in the state, and I'll ensure that our schools continue at that level. I will not vote to raise property taxes in order to have a balanced budget until all other options have been exhausted. I'll work closely with our city staff to ensure that my fiscally conservative values are incorporated. Now, I've served on all city boards involved in economic development. I see that as a way that we can broaden our tax base and avoid a property tax rate increase. Some developers have had issues with our Planning and Codes Department. I'll commit to these improvements. There'll be consistency in the instructions from Planning and Codes without changes from day to day. And there'll be predictable timelines for providing delivery dates for plan reviews, permits, and inspections. Timelines that will be met reliably. Now, while we can't do much about the traffic on 41A and 55, we can improve our local streets and sidewalks. And this I commit to do. So I ask for your vote for proven, experienced leadership.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee held a press conference on Wednesday where he implored residents not to act recklessly with social distancing and mask wearing while the virus surges in the state.
COVID-19 has not taken a vacation. In fact, it's still here. Our caseload is climbing. It's very serious. It's exactly why I extended our state of emergency through the end of August. Continuing the state of emergency allows us to continue helpful deregulation and to continue services like telehealth to remain available as well. Our continued state of emergency does not stop efforts that are underway to get our kids back in school this fall, nor does it pause all the work that the districts are doing and they're in the process of completing to make this a reality. We're also working with the TSSAA to ensure that sports can safely resume with football and soccer seasons to move forward as planned. Keeping fans and spectators safe during COVID-19 will pose a challenge that will require parents and coaches and administrators to embrace accommodations that will enable seasons to continue and our student athletes to be safe in the process. We all want to return to normal. But until there's a vaccine, we have to keep our social behaviors in perspective. We're seeing an awful lot of Tennesseans take unnecessary risks, packing into a bar with friends or engaging in activities with large volumes of people and with a lack of social distancing. I'm seeing our COVID-19 cases climb. Today we have more than 1,800 newly reported cases, and that's a record high. And the growth in cases isn't limited to our densely populated urban areas. I'm very concerned about the number of cases that we're seeing in counties outside of our urban areas like Sevier County and Macon County and Bradley County and Rutherford County and many others. If you're a resident of one of these counties or any county in Tennessee, I encourage you to make time this week to get a test at your local health department and to stay home whenever possible. Don't put our state 2 steps backward by refusing to wear a mask or refusing to social distance or refusing to pay attention to something as simple as washing your hands. Happy hour with friends doesn't have to mean that you pack into a bar. You can support local establishments with to-go dine-out orders or to-go drink orders. This recent executive order continues to allow that to happen. We've made great strides in Tennessee to get our economy back on track and to help thousands of unemployed Tennesseans get back to work. Those responsible behaviors that we've engaged in have also allowed families to begin safely seeing their loved ones in long-term care facilities. This all-hands-on-deck approach that we've taken in Tennessee is also paving the way for us to get students back to school and to hopefully get us to a place where we can even do things like enjoy live sports, maybe a Neyland Stadium. But we were successful in those efforts this spring, and I'm asking every Tennessean, once again, to continue in their efforts to get us back on track, especially by wearing a mask or a face covering. I wear a mask every day as a simple courtesy, a way for me to serve my neighbor, to protect my family and my friends, and also to help our economy build greater consumer confidence, which is incredibly important for our economy to continue to stay on track.
Tiffany Clutter from the Manchester Rec Center spoke with Peggy Burton about opening up to non-members and also provided some information about this weekend's 4th of July fireworks.
Well, there was a period of time when we had to be closed and we missed our members terribly. We're used to being a part of their everyday lives, and so we're so happy to be moving open in phases, and our outdoor pool is open.
You're being very careful.
We are. We're taking temperatures at the front door. Up till now, we've been open to memberships only, and you can purchase a membership if you live in Coffee County. But in July, starting weekends, starting the 4th of July, we're opening for daily passes, so you can purchase a daily pass to come in and say use the outdoor pool, and that's open to folks in Coffee County. So on Saturdays and Sundays, moving forward, will be available to the public that live in Coffee County to purchase that daily pass, and you can use that outdoor pool, because certainly the outdoor pool draws so many people during the summertime, and it's a wonderful, fun summer thing to do. We're daily opening in sessions, so we'll have it open for 2 hours, then close it so we can do extra deep cleaning. The pool itself is cleaned not only with the chlorinated chemicals, but we also have a UV filter.
Oh, wonderful.
So there's not much living in the pool water.
Right. Unless an occasional frog decides to jump in.
And I don't think so. But we use that hour for shutdown to disinfect commonly used surfaces, and especially the locker rooms and showers and that type of thing. So yes, we're taking extra precautions to keep
So what's coming up? I know you have lots of stuff going on.
Well, 4th of July, we're very excited about. The City of Manchester invite you out to our 4th of July fireworks. We're doing it a little bit differently this year. We're excited for folks to come and see the fireworks. It's going to start 9 o'clock on the 4th of July, and you can see that from many different areas. 9 o'clock p.m. And we're encouraging folks to watch from their cars so that they can social distance. But we're partnered with Thunder Radio. 107.9 FM is going to do a music coordinated with what you see. So what you see and what you hear will be coordinated all together. I don't know how that works.
And where does it actually happen?
At the recreation complex, right near there. So folks can park at the recreation complex. They can park in Fred Dedman Park or Dave King Park or anywhere in the square, really. There's so many places you can park to see those. We want to make sure we let folks know the recreation complex will be closed during the fireworks, but restrooms will be available at Dave King Park and Fred Dedman Park for folks to use those. So we're excited about having fireworks.
I know, not everybody's doing it.
This is true.
So I think it's wonderful.
We're grateful that we have a way to move forward and enjoy that.
Our nation.
Exactly. Yes. So we're excited about that. You know, the Manchester Recreation Complex, for folks that live in Coffee County, we've got a place for you, so come and see us.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's not Invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. Motlow State is offering free dual enrollment courses to high school juniors interested in pursuing a degree in mechatronics. The Motlow Middle College program will pay for all books, tuition, and even travel for juniors willing to pursue a dual enrollment mechatronics degree. Sally Pack, Motlow Administrator of High School Initiative, said, quote, high school juniors are now able to earn an associate degree at no extra cost to them or their families while they earn their high school diploma. The high demand for qualified employees in mechatronics, along with this free opportunity, is a win-win for family area industries, our students, and also the college, end quote. Motlow states that these partnerships with secondary schools are at the forefront of Motlow's mission to serve the community, and as a result, Motlow leads the state in dual enrollment, which allows high school students to take college courses in their junior and senior year to get a jump start on their college education. In May 2020, 11 high school seniors became the first graduates from middle college mechatronics programs funded by a grant awarded to Motlow in 2018. Motlow's mechatronics career program provides the academic knowledge and practical experience necessary to prepare students for high-wage employment as highly skilled technicians. Many Motlow graduates have gone on to successful careers at Nissan, Bridgestone, and many others. Motlow Mechatronics is nationally recognized and certified by the Association for Technology Management and Applied Engineering as a premier educational program with high job placement rate of graduates. Motlow Mechatronics instructors have been awarded 2 National Science Foundation grants totaling more than $1 million in the last 3 years. In addition to partnerships with high schools, Motlow engages in 2+2 partnerships with universities and college. This allows Motlow graduates to pursue their bachelor's degree in mechatronics and remain on a Motlow campus. Mechatronics is the combination of mechanical, electrical, and computerized technologies that together form the system used in modern product engineering, manufacturing, and packaging operations. Opportunities for employment with a mechatronics degree are high-paying and wide-ranging across the current and projected future business landscape. An investigation by special agents with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has resulted in the arrest of a Bedford County deputy charged with a sexual assault. In February, at the request of 17th District Attorney General Robert Carter, TBI special agents began investigating an allegation that an adult female was sexually assaulted at a party at a home in Bedford County in October 2019. During the course of the investigation, agents developed information that indicated Bedford County's Sheriff's Office Deputy Joseph Guthrie was responsible for the assault of the female. On June 22nd, the Bedford County Grand Jury returned an indictment charging Joseph Guthrie, age 31, with 1 count of aggravated rape. On Monday, Guthrie was arrested and booked into the Bedford County Jail under a $35,000 bond. More news is coming up in a moment.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stamping Nab Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
What I love most about the Stem McNabb Detail Shop is there's someone local that I can trust to pick up my car, have it cleaned, and deliver it back to me in showroom condition.
What really amazed me is when he opened the hood and looked like he had taken the old engine out and put a new engine inside.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stem McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what a difference our detail can make.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. After Tom Corrington's retirement and the ending of our grassroots show, John Gray has put together a new show for P-Head Productions called Insight on things that you should know. The first episodes will start airing next week with one show dedicated to each of the mayoral candidates in Tullahoma. Then there will be an extended episode with 3 alderman candidates. We'll show a portion from the mayoral candidate show where candidates introduce themselves, starting with Alderman Ray Noyes.
Well, John, let me give you a snapshot of Ray Noyes today in Tullahoma. I'm a 54-year resident of Tullahoma. Came here in 1966 to work at Arnold Center. Was there for 2.5 years and had an opportunity to go to Microcraft, a little struggling machine shop in Tullahoma that had just recently lost their owner, Charlie Folk, died in an airplane crash. But while at Microcraft, I helped grow that company from a 25-man machine shop to over 750 people with 11 divisions around the country. So I helped that company a lot. I'm married to my wife, Ann. We've been married for a long time, since we were 19 years old when we got married. My best friend. We have one son. Our son Steve lives in Dayton, Ohio. Forgot where he lives. But anyway, we have no grandchildren, and I have no other business interests, which means I can devote my full time to serving you as the mayor of Tullahoma.
Okay, I was born in Nashville in August of 1948, and we stayed there till about when I was in the 3rd grade, and then my father, who had a degree in engineering from Vanderbilt, moved to work at AADC here in Tullahoma, and since then I graduated from Tullahoma High School in 1966, and then I graduated from college at MTSU in Murfreesboro, where I had a double major in history and political science. I always wanted to be a lawyer, but that didn't work out, so I've become an advocate over the years, an advocate for the homeless, advocate for the mentally ill. I've been both, homeless and mentally ill. I guess I'm still mentally ill, but I take my medicine now. And I've always been interested in politics. I almost ran for mayor back in 1983. In fact, I went to the Tullahoma News office and told them I was thinking about running for mayor, and they put it on the front page. Smithson Plans mayoral race. So I'm trying to make the Tullahoma News honest now. It's just about 40 years later. So.
A little bit about me. I think first, hello, Tullahoma. Daniel Berry. I'm currently an alderman here, one of your newer ones with Rupa Blackwell. I'm from Tullahoma. Graduated here in 1999. Played football. Coach Olive was coach back then. And my family, we moved here in '92, and it was because of the schools. We had traveled to Florida every year, and when it came time to move from Central Ohio, we had the base here, and we had the schools here. I've lived most of my life here in Tullahoma. I did take a hiatus for a while and moved to San Antonio. That's about a 5-year period, which really kind of changed some things and put me on a new direction. I had to go there looking for a job, and it was through that I had the opportunity to work with local governments, state governments, state school boards, Austin, New Hampshire State School Board Association, and I developed with an incredible team of developers around the world an application to help these businesses and governments to do strategic planning and to make information available, to be accountable and transparent to the public. And
there you go.
So you'll hear me preach about that a lot, and it's because I spent years developing that application, and then we would go around and coach these individual governments on this is how you can function efficiently, this is how you get information out. We help them to make sure that they were adhering to their sunshine laws, which are different in every state, so getting to know those. And that's what I brought back here to Tennessee when I came back home. I lived in Texas, but Tullahoma's always been my home.
Okay, man.
And so when I ran for alderman, that was one of the big things behind it is I've had this experience working with all of these different governments and school boards. And just looking at some of the things and the ways that we operate here, I wanted to bring that to the table.
Okay. All right.
It's my home. I plan on staying here, and
good.
Want to make it better.
There you go.
Once again, I'm Eugene London, the write-in candidate for mayor for 2020. And I was born and raised here in the Tullahoma area. Went to school on an athletic scholarship, played basketball at Southeastern Louisiana University, a Division I school, went to JUCO first, junior college in Georgia. Been involved with the city quite a bit for many, many years, kind of working in the backgrounds, served on different boards, served as the chamber president. I think I was a Santa Claus one year for the parade. Done a lot of things that we're very, very pleased with in Tullahoma. Invested heavily in education, working closely with the school system as far as giving out scholarships. We work with the Motlow, serve on the foundation board. I can give you a long list of things that we've done in order to try to better Tullahoma. But the main thing is that I want people to know that I'm not an outsider. I've been here all my life. I think I understand Tullahoma and understand the people, and have played a very, very positive role in making changes here in Tullahoma, and like to continue to work in that capacity.
We'll also hear what candidates think about Tullahoma after this commercial break.
Here at Stan McNabb Collision Center, we work with all major insurance companies, and we get the job done right the first time, on time.
Well, I grew up in Tullahoma. We'd always done business with Stan McNabb, so when we needed collision service after a run-in with a deer, we knew to call those guys. We already had trust with them. We called Cody. He took great care of us. He kept us posted every step of the way, and we couldn't have been more pleased.
Getting your vehicle back to pre-loss condition shouldn't be a headache. So in the event of an accident, contact me, Cody Hall, at Stan McNabb Collision Center.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home, our family caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Now we'll hear how the mayoral candidates responded to John Gray's question, what does Tullahoma mean to you? Starting this time with Eugene London.
Tullahoma is a close-knit community that's made up of a bunch of hardworking people, scientists, engineers, and teachers that have pretty much built this area. Tullahoma to me is a place that I've called home and come back here after graduating from college and even in working in Huntsville and open my business here as well. But I see Tullahoma as a friendly place, but Tullahoma needs some changes.
Tullahoma is a unique city in southern Middle Tennessee, unlike any other small city. We have an aerospace heritage here in Tullahoma, our air park, our airport, our Beechcraft Museum. We did have the largest aircraft landing manufacturer in the country until they pulled out about a year ago, but we still have that aerospace heritage. That we have the University of Tennessee Space Institute. 14 of the astronauts that have flown in space have gone through the University of Tennessee Space Institute here. Arnold Engineering Development Center, a cornerstone of the economy in our community. That defines Tullahoma in a nutshell.
Tullahoma's a community of neighbors, and it's a place where you can actually go out and speak to people. You can knock on a door, you can talk to people. You go to Walmart and you know everybody in there, and you go to the shopping center and you know everybody in there. And it's got a long history of technology with the Air Force Base. We've had a lot of firsts here in our small town in Tullahoma. So to me, it's a place that you feel welcome. And I think that it's filled with members here, neighbors, who would take the shirts off their back for everybody else. And you see examples of this every day. And as an alderman, I saw this more as you go out and you get involved with these organizations. I've been involved with some of these there's about 20 of these nonprofits together. When we did some work with the homeless here in Tullahoma, going out and visiting these camps and figuring out ways to help clean up some of these. You've got organizations that like Come to the Table, who give out And to me, it's what a small town should be.
Well, for me, it's home.
On Tuesday, we'll speak with Tullahoma Alderman candidates. Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party, but things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her, and now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future in a world that's changing fast. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do it all with confidence, kindness, and strength. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1925 at 99 degrees. The record low was in 1924 at 51 degrees. Average high on this day is 87, and the average low is 66. Mostly clear weather in the forecast for tonight with a low of 66. Mostly sunny weather expected on Friday with a high of 89 and a low of 67. Partly cloudy weather on tap for Saturday with a high of 88 and a low of 68. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6.